Neither party cares. What they like is the natural being immigration and the cuddle with the over the head West. And at the time, the function was that sort of thing. In my estimation, they're a couple of too much. So I saw the nation and I saw an issue, and it was confusing. And it was the talking point that was relating to what I was thinking. It was something I was laughing at and attacking the mood. And instead of making it joyful, it was frankly destined to cheer up everyone. And as a collective, and as a mind-body organism. Soul, heaven merging with earth and me. And that's the tribe. That's the Ural. That's the Earl Grey. And Soul Edition. That's wise. And I'm seeing it in the interdimensionary and immersionaries and immersing emissions. And the choke is on the hold. Right and wrong, powerful clues, and divisive opinions, and nesters, all under the oath, on the Tyrion dastard complex and that kind of thing, Asian politicians, aging populations, Antarctica. And we've been taking a step towards the unity in small rights and wrongs and the center of the cross. And it's the military pursing that nice sale. So you will get a coinite defense spending in half year over year. And it's not very logical. It's questionable comparative. And Selena, which encompasses the discretionary spending and wishful thinking. Americans, all the Americans merit based society. And it's right. It's the problem that we've been spending more than ourselves. And we spend so much that nothing is left at home to be counting. It's begotten and supported by the sin. It's the Chancellor pocket, nobody knows better than you do what happened back then when the earth was still flat and eagle was flying over our heads and giving us subtle clues that we are the Wankatanka. We are the wanker tanker. And the think tank on the internet supplying the supply and demand chains. And managing it and soil and Timmerdale and giving it all of the Dutch info in quick little messages that are really welcomed and processed by the audiences. And everybody is in shots at an amazing twatter nail, a thunder no. And I know, it's as limited as its own archy. Malarkey. And we know that we know nothing or very little on the topic. That's why we stop and think and breathe. It's a breather. It's pure. And the divine sent country, that's what happens to source code. When Colombia went through its turmoil, the coups and the missionaries floating and flocking and frolicking towards other bosoms. It always ends up at a party. Not everyone, because some things are sacred. Some things are sacred. And it's always a yes and moment for all the flop tropicans out there. United in divine divinations. Backlash towards the central community power line and their undenying and undeniable bro-like attitude. And their brawls and crawls and creepy crawlers that they are. It's not. Nodding and knitting wittily ways into my heart, weaving their little traps. Come on, guys. There are a lot of voices in here and questions for marshals. Eminem? Which one? The green one? Everybody's really speculating about Donald Trump running, and he's never run a mile in his life, because, look at him, Ron DeSantis, the same thing. He's not interested in the central list of 5, and I'm interested in the Calypso temples. So, pussies could always be audible. Fuss, not in that sense, obviously. If you had to guess, I think it's getting on my nerve. So I think I'll announce fairly soon that it's not a turdy kind of topic. Yeah. When are you gonna announce your inclusions? Your Ben Carson's outlets and Christian Gnome as possible on the list. So maybe this Scott, and it's not a maybe, it's he set himself up for it. He ran with Ron DeSantis in that direction, and the other 5, they're running right behind me, my bros. Temp Scott, Christy Gnome, they're all in here. It's about time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a little bit of to put you down. So that's him, violently agreeing to me with Trump on the topic of the immigrant crises imminent.